Hi there. Wanted to make a little video to demonstrate the arming procedures and how I've set up the electronics bay on my Hyperloc 1600. NAR requires that you be able to arm the altimeters individually, but also to put a physical switch, be able to break the connection to the ejection charges. For me, I'm going with two completely redundant systems, meaning each altimeter will have its own power supply, and each altimeter will control its own ejection charges, both main and drogue. This is going to pretty much ensure that it comes home safely. I do really want to get this rocket back. So what I did to solve this problem, I mounted 6 rotary switches into the airframe right there at the electronics bay. Each of the switches controls an altimeter or an ejection charge. So if you look on the right side, these 3 switches will control altimeter alpha. These 3 switches will control altimeter bravo. Going from the outside in, we'll have a drogue, main, and altimeter. And again, drogue, main, altimeter. So to arm them, for example, I'll just go over to my altimeter alpha. Real quick before we get into that, the altimeters, right now I've got a MissileWorks RRC3 controlling my main. That's going to be my main altimeter for my level 3. My Bravo, my backup charge, I was thinking about doing a Easy Mini from Altus Mitrum, but I think what I'm going to do is actually go with an Egg Finder TRS, Total Recovery System. So that will give me my GPS tracking inside my altimeter bay along with my second altimeter. For that, I'll mount an external antenna at the top of the electronics bay that goes up above the threads so that it's not causing interference. But anyways, we'll get back to that later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the arming process for the altimeter right now. So if I take, first I have to go out, arm the drogue, then I'll arm the main, then I can arm the altimeter. You hear the altimeter chirping in there, doing its power on self-test, and it's going to do its calibration now, which will take just a few seconds. But once it gets done, the RRC3 is set up to beep to let us know which charges are connected. I do have two 9-volt LEDs hooked up to the ejection ports, so right now I should get 3 chirps. And there they are, 3 chirps. That signifies to me that both my main and my drogue have continuity. So right now I'm set to go. Again, those are just 9-volt LEDs in there, but this would signify that I'm set to go. So let's demonstrate how I can break continuity. Let's switch off all 3. And the RRC3, when it goes through that test, in fact, let's go ahead and just turn on the main. So again, say I'm leaving the drogue switched off. We'll turn on the RRC3 again. So as it goes through and arms, once it goes through the power on self-test, we'll be able to hear which ejection charges are connected. Right now, because it's only the main, we should only hear 2 beeps. Once it's done going through its powers, its self-test and calibration, there it is. So 2 beeps lets us know that only the main is connected. So that demonstrates that I can successfully break the connection between the drogue. So let's turn it off again. Turn off the main. Turn on the drogue. Altimeter's back on again. So now we're going to go through the same process yet again. It's going to go through and do its self-test and calibration. But now, because there's only a drogue hooked up to it, once it gets through with its calibration, it should only beep once to let us know that only a drogue is connected. And there it is. So I only have a drogue connected. That is a great demonstration of how I can arm and disarm the entire system from outside. So when I do my checklist, I will have a checklist showing our checklist for arming the electronics. The checklist will be read off: altimeter Bravo drogue arm, altimeter Bravo main arm, altimeter Bravo arm. Then it'll go through its test. Once it's ready, altimeter Alpha drogue arm, altimeter alpha main arm, then altimeter alpha arm. And that will be the complete arming sequence for the electronics and the ejection charges in my Hyperloc.